So Ulta listened to us after the spring sale. They changed the 21 Days of Beauty back in the spring. They did it completely different than normal and people were so mad. And it looks like they took the feedback from that sale and switched things up a bit for the fall sale. So I'm gonna tell you what's different this time around, but also walk through every day in the sale, tell you what I think is worth picking up, plus some products I think you should absolutely avoid. So let's jump right into it. So I will leave timestamps to every day in the sale in case you want to bop around a little bit. I will also leave a link to the sale page on the Ulta site. They do have everything listed right now, but the actual sale won't be live until that day. So back in the spring, what they tried to do differently was rework this a little bit. They actually changed the name. They were calling it the semi-annual beauty event. Now it's back to the 21 Days of Beauty. They're gone back to the original name, but for the spring sale, it was supposed to come out in installments. They were giving us like what was gonna be on sale every single week, and you were getting it a week in advance. So we really didn't have time to plan ahead for what you might wanna pick up or what you might wanna skip. They got pretty bad feedback on that, and I'm pretty sure like halfway through the sale, didn't they just end up releasing the whole list? And then in the past, they have done like an extra day where you can buy more. Who knows? They're constantly switching it up, but for the fall 21 Days of Beauty sale, they have gone back to sharing the entire calendar up front. So we have everything today. I will show you everything. But one piece of the spring sale that they did differently that they have carried over into the fall sale that I'm so excited about is more deals per day. So we're seeing so many deals per day, like 8 or 10. Lots of things are on sale. And what I love about the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale is it is a bigger discount. Like the Sephora sale, the VIB sale is going to be coming up very soon here. They're normally back to back. And I love the Sephora sale for stocking up on things that I've been wanting, but to get a really good discount, you're not really getting that in the Sephora sale. It's a pretty low percentage, but the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, everything is 50% off. So anything I'm talking about today, expect it to be half off on the day that it's available. If you haven't shopped the sale before, these are flash deals. So they're only available that day and they do sell out of their popular items. So I would recommend going either in-store or online earlier in the day if that's available to you, because there is a chance some of these will sell out. That was all the info. I felt like it was important to run through that, but let's start with day one of the sale, which is Friday, August 30th. There are a couple things I'm seeing on this day that I think are pretty exciting, starting with the Peach and Lily Matcha Pudding Antioxidant Cream. I love this moisturizer. It has been in the sale before, but I do really enjoy this one. It's actually green, and I feel like maybe this is just a placebo effect, but I do always feel like the green color in it kind of corrects some redness in a really minor way. It doesn't claim to do that, but I do feel like it just is really brightening to my skin because of that. Love that one, would highly recommend it. One that I have my eye on in this sale is the About Face foundation. I'm actually pretty shocked to see this in the sale already because it's a pretty new foundation. It is their Performer Skin Focused Foundation. And I was actually just at my best friend's bachelorette last weekend, and one of my friends had this foundation in her makeup bag, and I'm like, wait, do you love it? Because I've heard such great things. And she was raving about it. She was like, it's such a good foundation. So she kind of sold me on it. If you have tried that one, let me know, but that will be in the sale, as well as the Kitsch satin pillowcases. I love these. I have 2 on my bed right now. I always have these on my pillows. I have a couple different ones that I swap out. I think not only do they look nice, but they also stay kind of cool, which is nice if you want your pillowcase to not be as hot. I feel like it's better regulating the temperature that way. I just love those pillowcases, and they're gonna be in the sale on the first day. But let's move into the second day, which is Saturday, August 30th. There are a couple Philosophy perfumes on sale this day. Philosophy is now cruelty-free, and their perfumes aren't always my favorite, but some of them I do like. So, if there's a scent that you're into and it's on sale, this would be a good chance to pick it up. They also have select Kendra products on sale this day. I love Kendra hair care. Unfortunately, it's just these 3 products, and they're not including their hairspray, which is my holy grail hairspray. But if you did need any of these, I love Kendra. I think it's a pretty great brand. Sunday, September 1st, lots of good deals on this day, starting with the Olaplex number 3. This is their treatment. I have tried almost every single product in the Olaplex line, and in my opinion, if you're only gonna buy one, definitely get number 3. That's the one that I think has the biggest impact. This is the mask that, I don't know, they don't call it a mask, they call it a treatment, but this is the one that I notice results in the biggest difference. But I will say, Definitely make sure you're following the instructions like to a T, because there is a way to use this to get the results. But I love that one. It's been a favorite of mine for years. I just finished a large bottle of it, but lucky for me, I have a backup, so I don't need to buy this in the sale. But if you love that, it will be 50% off, as well as the Unseen sunscreen from Supergoop. This is the original Unseen, I'm getting too excited about these deals. This is the original Unseen sunscreen. That's the one that's the like clear silicone texture. Fantastic. I'm actually wearing it currently. I wear it all the time. Love that one. The Grande Lash Mini Serum is in the sale. I don't know why it's the mini and not the full size, but if that is one that you use, good time to pick it up. I have used this like on and off for a while now. I'm not using it currently, but I have noticed great results for my lashes with that. So if you're a lash serum user, one to check out. Also, the Ariana Grande God is a Woman perfume. I am a sucker for the Ariana Grande fragrances. I don't love all of the scents, but God is a Woman is one of my favorite ones. Might be one to sniff in store if you're not familiar with that scent, but if you love it as much as I do, it is gonna be on sale. And this one, if you are familiar with it, tell me if I'm crazy. It always reminds me of Glossier You, and I know You is very different on everyone, but for me, this is like a sweeter version of Glossier You, minus that like strong peppery note that You gives. But if it was like You, but like bumped up a notch, very, very sweet, that's what I get from this, and I love it. More Ariana Grande things from her makeup brand on Monday, September 2nd. There are a few REM products in the sale on this day. They have the lip liners and the lip oils. The lip oils are, actually I'm gonna say both of them, they're fine. They're not my favorite formula, but I don't think you'll be disappointed by either one. I think they're pretty good. One I'm also looking at is the Half Magic eye paint. I've seen great things with these. The only thing that's holding me back is like, look at me, you know me. I tend to go pretty minimal with my eyeshadow. This is actually pretty glam, I would say, for me. I was doing like a soft glam look today. So I've been like drooling over these from Half Magic, but realistically, knowing myself, I don't know that it would make sense for me to purchase them, but let me know. I could be talked into it. The Kapari Moisture Whipped Ceramide Cream is another one that I've really liked in the past. I've completely used that up. I did enjoy it, and that will be on sale as well. But moving into Tuesday, September 3rd, there's actually not anything that I'm too excited about on this day. I have heard really great things about the TBT serum from Dime, but I haven't tried that one. Overall, nothing too excited, at least for me on that day, but let me know if you're picking anything up. But Wednesday, September 4th isn't too exciting in my opinion, but the one that's a big standout for me is the Persona Lip Balm and lip liners. Now, the lip liners weren't my favorites when they first launched, but I actually still find myself using them pretty consistently. Just know they're pretty creamy, so if you tend to prefer more of a stiff lip liner, maybe this won't be your preference. I also find because of the creaminess, I can't get like quite as sharp and defined of a line, but it's very long wearing and the colors are perfect. Like they nailed the shades with that one. Now, the lip balm, I haven't tried, but I feel like this is such a well-loved lip balm that that's another one that I'm kind of eyeing if I was gonna pick anything up this day. It would probably be that lip balm. There are also some lip balms on Tuesday, September 5th. So we've got some Polite Society lip balms. These I feel like I've heard really great things about. I've heard a few people say that these are like some of their favorites out of all the many tinted lip balms on the market right now. So it's something I have my eye on. Let me know if you do recommend it. Maybe it's something I should look into picking up. Also, 2 sunscreens from Murad will be in the sale that day. And the blue one I really like. I've used that in the past. Murad sunscreens are quite pricey. The vitamin C one that's in the sale is normally $69, and then the oil control one that I referenced that I like is normally $49. So to get either of those half off is a pretty good deal. But I also wanted to call out the iconic London Radiance Boost. I adore this product. I feel like it's been like so under the radar, which is surprising to me because it's one of those glowy base products. It's very similar to like the e.l.f. Halo Glow or the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is a little bit thicker than those and it has a bit more pigment to it, so I find I get a little bit of coverage, and it's not as shiny as some of the others on the market, so I find that I can wear this on its own without it being way too much. It's very flattering, and in my opinion, I don't tend to like that type of base product that's like that glowy primer, but this one is my favorite one. So, take that as you will. If you love a super glowy one, maybe you won't like this, but if you're like me and those don't tend to be your preference, this is kind of the exception in my eyes. I think it's a really fantastic formula. Moving on to Friday, September 6th. On this day, I do have my eyes on the Bare Mineral powder foundation. I have not tried the pressed version of this, but the original loose powder foundation has been a holy grail of mine for years. It is a phenomenal foundation. So I'm kind of looking at this. I probably won't pick it up, but I do love pretty much anything Bare Minerals for base, for complexion products. Like they really stand out to me. They make some of my absolute favorites. We also have some stick products from Anastasia Beverly Hills on sale this day. I think some people will be excited about this. They've got the cream blush, cream highlighter stick, and then like the contour and highlight sticks. I have not tried these. Actually, I haven't tried anything from Anastasia in quite a while, but I do feel like those are pretty well loved at least. So I wanted to call that one out. But moving on to Saturday, September 7th, this is the first one I want to call out as a skip. At least this is my opinion. It's kind of an unpopular opinion though, but let me throw it out there. The Wow Dream Coat is going to be on sale this day. It's just the travel size, which is interesting because same with the Grande Lash one. I'm like, why the travel size and not the full size or even both? I don't know. It's just the travel size that's included in the sale. I didn't like this product. I live in a very humid climate. I live in New York City, and I feel like people don't talk about how humid New York is, but it rains all the time. It's always very humid, and frizz is my mortal enemy, and I thought this product was gonna be the answer. And I promise you, cross my heart, I followed the instructions to a T. I did everything I was supposed to. I know you need to use it in a very particular way. I tried it over and over and over. I did it exactly as I was supposed to, and my hair still got frizzy. So that was my experience, but I do know a lot of people say it is a holy grail for them. So I guess it really depends. It could go either way. Maybe if you had your eye on it, this would be a good time to try it at a discount. This might be the time to try it, but personally, it was a huge letdown for me. I was like, this was so much effort for me to blow dry my hair, straighten it, do all that, blah, 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 and still end up frizzy. So that's a no for me. I have another no on this day also. There's nothing on this day that I'm excited about. Just a couple that I want to warn you on. But the Tartelette XL Tubing Mascara is on sale this day. The Tarte Tubing Mascara does not tube. It's the weirdest thing. I have heard people that really enjoy that mascara. So if you're purchasing it for the mascara alone and you're not super invested in the tubing ability, you might like it, but as a tubing mascara, I don't think it could accurately be called that. It doesn't tube, doesn't come off its tubes, it also flakes and smudges, at least in my experience. So I guess overall, I just don't think it's a good mascara, but I do know some people like it. We're all different, and if it is your favorite, this would be a good time to get it on sale. But if you haven't tried it, I don't know. I didn't like it. I would skip it. Okay, Sunday, September 8th is the next day. We've got the Peach and Lily Copper Peptide Plo. I've just read too many names today. The Pro Firming Serum. I do enjoy this product. Peach and Lily is one of my favorite brands. I think they're so consistent. My skin loves their products. So if you were looking for a peptide serum, I do think this is one to check out. Also, an oldie but a goodie, but the Urban Decay Primer Potions are on sale. This is a product that I think still stands up. I get really great results from this, good longevity. My shadows blend easily over top, but I feel like it's one I kind of forget because it's just not as new, and I have others that I like, but I do think it's a good formula. Generally, I don't recommend it that often just because it's kind of pricey, and I think there are drugstore alternatives that give an identical result, but for half off, it's basically a drugstore price. So could be a good time to pick that up. I did also want to mention they have the 24/7 eyeshadows in the sale, and I was really excited when I saw the image of this because I thought, oh my gosh, are the Moon Dust shadows in the sale? But these are not the Moon Dust shadows. These are just their regular eyeshadows. So they've got some shimmer shadows, some different finishes, but these are not the Moon Dust shadows. So if you're after that super hyper shimmery, scattered, gorgeous effect that you get from the Moon Dust shadows, unfortunately, those are not the ones in the sale. It's their regular eyeshadow. Their eyeshadow formula is just okay for me. I don't think you'll be horribly let down with it, but I definitely don't think it's the best, most exciting thing in the sale by any means. But the Peace Out Early Stage Acne Dots will be in the sale. I am a big pimple patch lover. I especially love the ones from Peace Out. I think they make great pimple patches. They wear really well. Great time to pick it up on sale. But let's move on to Monday, September 9th. One that I'm considering on this day is the Good Apple Blush and Bronzer from KVD. These are split pans and they are cream products. What kind of holds me back on this is I don't like a split pan because it's really hard to get your brush in there evenly. So maybe just with that knowledge, I'll skip this. I don't know, but I have wanted to try them. I haven't tried anything from KVD in years. I have heard good things about these. I don't know. Who knows? Probably won't get them, but I did do a double take, we'll say. Nothing else on that day that I'm too excited about, so let's move on to Tuesday, September 10th. First, a product I didn't even know existed anymore, the Stila One Step Correct Primers. I just thought this was a fun throwback because I remember this being like the it product probably a decade ago. I remember like everyone was obsessed with this. I forgot this existed. I've never tried this, but maybe I should. I don't know, let me know, but I thought this was just kind of fun to see in the sale. Also, we've got some Smashbox on this day, the Halo Glow Tinted Moisturizer and Pen. I haven't tried these, but did want to mention that one. Okay, Wednesday, September 11th. That is my mom's birthday, first of all, but I feel like this is a day a lot of people will be excited about between the highlighter drops, the lip liners, the lip glosses. But what I think, two things that I think are exciting on this day. The two most exciting ones, in my opinion, the Tan Luxe drops. These are great. I don't self-tan anymore, but when I did, I loved this formula, but it was always like painful for me because it's so expensive for this bottle. Like, I think they've raised the prices. I don't remember them being this much before, but maybe I'm remembering incorrectly, but it's the large bottle of tanning drops is $60 and then the face ones are $50. Finding self-tanner for your face that actually wears well, is not gonna break you out and actually sits nicely on the skin without getting like patchy and gross is challenging, and the Tan Luxe ones are really great in my opinion. You can drip them in with your skincare. I would just normally do like a drop with my moisturizer or a couple drops. So if you self-tan, I think that's a really great price on those to get them half off. But also the REM liquid eyeshadows, most of them are very forgettable in my opinion, but the shade Fembot, I feel like I could see that one selling out. That is like the glittery duochrome purpley gorgeous shadow. I think I said every word possible, but it's stunning. Highly recommend that shade. Thursday, September 12th, the Original Beauty Blender is going to be in the sale. I still love the Original Beauty Blender. I do think it's hard to splurge on at full price, so I'm not typically buying it at full price when there are so many others that are less expensive than that one, but to get it half off is basically a drugstore price that day, and I love the Original Beauty Blender. That was the only one that really called to me on that day, but Friday, September 13th will include Juvia's Place lip products on this day. I'm seeing a lot of lip products, lip liners, liquid lipsticks, matte lipstick, lip oils, basically all their lip products. So if you're in need of a new lippy, that would be the day to check it out. Saturday, September 14th is the next day in the sale, and I'm not too excited about many of these, but the DP Hue Glossy Glaze, I read that weird. They've got two products in the sale. We've got the Glaze and the Gloss Plus, and I wanted to mention the Gloss Plus specifically. I don't think this is going to be a product for everyone, but for the right person, this could be a really great addition to your hair routine if you have dyed hair. I think this is a great product for maintenance in between because it's kind of like a mask and it adds a little bit of pigment to the hair. It's definitely on the subtle side, but if there is a shade that works for you and the color that your hair is dyed, I think this is a great thing to add to kind of extend the time in between salon visits, especially if you have like dyed copper hair or even like auburn. I feel like this is really great to just kind of touch up in between. Or I've even used this type of thing to temporarily color my hair. You know, it's definitely a very semi-permanent color. It's not going to last very long. It's going to wash out, but if you're wanting to try another shade, it's something to consider. I will say though, depending on what color your hair is, just be careful. Some pigment does kind of linger and stay behind, especially some of the like warmer orangey tones, but it is a nice thing to play around with if you didn't want to like fully commit. Sunday, September 15th is the next day to discuss. The Urban Decay Vice lipsticks are going to be in the sale. I still miss the original formula, I will say, but I do like this one. It is like a nice soft matte finish. These are nice, beautiful range of shades. Also, the Lola V Glossing Detangler will be in the sale that day. I really like Lola V products. Monday, September 16th, the Stila Liquid Eyeshadows will be in the sale. This is another one that brings me back, maybe not quite as far back, but the like Stila shimmery shadows, those used to be everything. So those are gonna be on sale. Also the Beauty Stat Vitamin C Eye Cream, I do really enjoy that one. I've used one of those up in the past. If you're needing an eye cream, could be one to check out. But Tuesday, September 17th. Another one, if you do self-tan, the Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse is gonna be on sale. Again, you can tell, I really don't self-tan anymore, but I used to, and I used to enjoy that one. The Smashbox face palettes will also be on sale that day, and I really enjoy the Halo Sculpt face palette. You know, I don't think this one got a ton of buzz when it came out, even for myself, but I do think it's a great formula. Nice selection of shades too. Also the Pure Cosmetics 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Foundation and Concealer will be on sale. I never really enjoyed the foundation personally, but I know it's a holy grail for a lot of people, so if that is your favorite, great time to pick it up on sale. Moving on to Wednesday, September 18th. On this day, I do enjoy the IGK First Class Dry Shampoo. I also kind of have my eyes on the Kylie Cosmetics lip oils, mostly just because I love lip oils, but let me know if you've tried those and you like it. Is it a good formula? Let us know down below. The final day of the sale will be Thursday, September 19th. There is a perfume from Dime in the sale on this day. I have not tried this scent, so I don't necessarily have thoughts on it, but I do really like Dime perfumes. But that is gonna round out the fall Ulta Beauty 21 Days of Beauty sale. Let me know down below if you're planning on picking anything up, what you think I should add to my cart, if anything. But thank you so much for watching, and I will go ahead and see you in my next one. Bye.